All right, let's jump right into the L in the blessed lifestyle. It stands for listen and pray. Now you'd think making a difference is all about speaking up, right? Having all the right things to say. But what if the most powerful first move you can make is actually silence?
Okay, check this out. Before we speak to people about God, we speak to God about people. I mean, let that sink in for a second. Our gut instinct is to just talk at people, to come armed with all the answers. But this idea, it flips the whole thing on its head. It challenges us to first talk to God about them. Suddenly, all the pressure isn't on our words anymore. It's on His work.
And believe me, this isn't just a small tweak. It's a massive, foundational shift. It totally reframes our role in all of this. We go from trying to be the main speaker to becoming the main intercessor. So what does that mean? It means real, lasting impact doesn't start with a conversation with someone. It starts in the quiet, in a conversation with God, about them. And you know what? This simple little switch, it takes all the pressure off. It's not about your performance anymore. It's not about how eloquent you are or if you have the perfect comeback. No, it's about preparation. It's about God preparing their heart, and just as important, God preparing our heart. Prayer becomes the essential groundwork, the foundation laid before a single word is ever spoken.
So, okay, why is this such a big deal? I mean, what does all this listening and praying actually do? Well, it turns out it leads to 3 really powerful outcomes. Let's break them down.
So here's how it all plays out. First, prayer aligns our hearts. As we listen to God, we start to see people the way He does, with His love, His compassion. It changes us first. Second, it softens their hearts. Prayer is like tilling the soil, preparing the spiritual ground so a seed can actually take root. And third, and this is the absolute game changer, it unlocks God's power. This is where the real transformation comes from. It's not from us, it's from Him. And this brings us to a really stark contrast, right? It's the critical difference between trying to do things with our own limited strength and doing things empowered by something so much bigger. Yeah, look at this. Without prayer, our words, even if they're well-intentioned, they just don't have that spiritual weight, that deep impact. They can just bounce right off. But with prayer, man, everything changes. You're not flying solo anymore. You're partnering up with God Himself. You're inviting His divine power into the situation, a power that can do things we could never, ever do on our own. And look, this isn't just some nice, feel-good idea. This whole practice is anchored in a divine promise. There's a verse in the Bible that gives us this incredible confidence, this solid ground to stand on when we're called to be a blessing. This verse from Zechariah just nails it perfectly. So will I save you, and you will be a blessing. Did you catch the order there? It's so important. God's saving work in our lives, that's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. He saves us so that we can become a blessing to the people around us. Our salvation has a mission attached to it, a purpose that goes way beyond just us. So how do we live out that purpose? How do we become that blessing? Well, the good news is it's not complicated at all. It starts with something incredibly simple and practical. So let's shift gears from the why to the how with a challenge that literally anyone can start, like right now. So the big question is, how do we start? How do we take this amazing principle and actually weave it into our daily lives? The answer is surprisingly simple. It all starts with one little number. Just 5, that's it. Not 100, not even 50. We're just starting with 5 names. This makes it feel so achievable, right? It's memorable, it's sustainable, it's the perfect starting point for building a really powerful new habit. Okay, here are the 3 simple steps. First, grab a piece of paper or just open up the Notes app on your phone and write down the names of 5 people. Friends, family, coworkers, anyone you want to see blessed. Second, commit to praying for them every single day. And third, just start watching. Pay attention. Look for what God might be doing in their lives and what He's doing in your heart for them. And really, that's the whole thing. It's a simple, powerful rhythm that can absolutely change everything. So, who are your 5? Think about it. Start with 5. Pray daily. And then, just watch God move.